This is HKB, the channel where we go to Hong Kong and beyond. I'm Shaz and this is Leon.
And today we have a very special treat for you. For the spooky season, we have a horror movie courtesy of CineAsia. It Remains from 2023, which will be at UK cinemas on the 28th of October. It has megastar Anson Lo, Summer Chiang and Shaw legend David Chiang.
呢個島雖然睇落好大，但係呢度行入村咧，行咗10分鐘就到㗎啦。
今次安排得唔錯喎，我覺得。呢三日兩夜我哋靠你㗎啦，好嗎？咁多裝飾嘅？
唔係攞嚟裝飾㗎咯。
The synopsis from CineAsia is as follows. Finn goes on an island adventure with his friends to get over a haunting tragedy. This journey into wilderness goes horribly awry. They begin to suffer from frightening dreams and come upon strange artifacts on this strange island. It's not long before they realise that an ancient devil exists and stalks them at every turn. What awaits them are things they would never expect out of this supposedly serene trip.
Unusual that we get a horror movie this time, and we have megastar Anson Lo of Mirror fame in there playing the lead, Finn, and we have his co-star from Showbiz Spy, Summer Chiang, playing Amelia, who is David Chiang's daughter in this, David Chiang being Uncle Wah. So those three are kind of the powerhouse leads, I would say, for this film. And before we get any further into the film, Shaz, initial impressions from you?
I really enjoyed it actually, but I did find maybe the first part of the film a bit slow. It definitely picked up and I was really gripped towards the end of the film. Some films you know what's coming and it's a bit predictable, but this one I really didn't know where it was going, which I really liked, being completely in the dark as to what was happening. Excellent.
And as for myself, I was a little worried when it started off because we predicted when we saw Showbiz Spy that Anson Lo and Summer Chiang would be huge megastars going forward. So I really wanted this film to be amazing, and it started off, as you say, it was quite slow. And at the beginning of the film, for myself, I thought it was a little bit tropey. It was showing us like ghosts go behind people, things like that we've seen a million times, and I thought, oh no, this is going to be a bit by the numbers. But there is a point in the film where it really picks up, and then we were both gripped, both sat bolt upright. We went from like a tiny bit sleepy to wide awake. I would say it's due to the performances from the actors.
Absolutely.
And the direction as well from the director. Yeah. He's pulled a lot out. I mean, I haven't seen David Chiang in a role this in-depth, this heavy, this meaty, I would say since the 70s. And he was in fine form. I was literally thrilled with what he was doing, you know?
Yeah, he was fantastic in this, wasn't he? There was also a bit of action from David Chiang.
There was. I was like, come on, let's get David Chiang back in another Shaw style film. Get him reunited with T. Long. Let's have one more film from the deadly duo, Shaw style. That's how excited I was watching him do the little bit of action that he did, because he's no spring chicken now. I think David's 76.
I think so, yeah.
But he looks great, doesn't he? He looks fantastic for his age. And his acting ability now, he's got so much experience. He's very, very good. A very tough act to follow. But I think Anson has come on leaps and bounds since Showbiz Spy.
Yes, I mean, I thought he was brilliant in this. His acting, I mean, you know, there were some scenes where to display a lot of different emotions and things on his face within a few seconds, and I really felt it. It was so believable. It was just great.
And Summer Chiang, I still think, even though perhaps in this one she didn't have as big of a role and certainly not as line heavy, but she's still got some sort of magnetism on screen for me.
Massive screen presence, hasn't she?
I am really drawn to her. I'm really excited to see what she comes out with next. I think she's had a bit more work in movies since Showbiz Spy than Anson has, so I'm really keen to see where she goes.
The island setting for this was very good, wasn't it? It was all creepy, misty, dark, deserted village.
Dusty wine jars. It all looks a little bit shabby, a little bit creepy. It's got a really good feel to it, especially for Halloween.
The director of It Remains is Kelvin Shum, and he's not really done very much so far, has he?
A whole bunch of shorts, and there's a film from 2022 called Deliverance, which I don't think has had a release in Hong Kong as yet. But that looks of particular interest to us because you've got a cracking cast in it. headed up by Simon Yam, so perhaps a potential Simon Yam Files in the future, with Nina Paul in there, Kenneth Sang, who's unfortunately no longer with us and is much missed, and Carrie Ng. So we'll be keeping our eyes on this director and see what comes out in the future.
So bearing in mind then he's not had too much experience, It Remains has turned out really well.
Definitely one to watch. As for some of the other cast members, Shaz, who do we have and what did you think?
We have Tommy Chu playing Luke. He was great. His character went through a bit, didn't he?
He did. He seemed like almost obnoxious at times, but also a bit of a leader as well at other times. It seemed like they were relying on him, but I'm not familiar with this actor, but I really did enjoy him. I thought his performance was good, believable.
Yeah, and we had Ing Soo-hin playing Liam.
So this would be the albino character, and he was getting picked on quite a bit. He was an interesting character, but he wasn't like one of the main draws of the film for me. Be interesting to see what he turns up in next.
What about Tree Kwok, who played Cora?
I did like her. I thought she
Yeah.
had something different about her. She wasn't your conventional actress. There was something a slight bit different. I'd say it was a good casting choice there. You know, she definitely brought a different element to the film.
And we had Angela Ewan playing Ava.
Now, Angela Ewan, I'm sure we've seen her in another of the CineAsia releases that we've covered. It could be Chilli Laugh Story, I think. I could be wrong, so apologies if I am, but she only has a small part in this, but you only have to see her to realise that she's got some potential there, and she's definitely got a screen look. So let's have a look at some point and see what else she's done, because again, magnetism on the screen.
And we have Lam Yu Sing, who played Tang.
He was very good in his role again.
Yeah.
I didn't ask too much of him, but what he did, I think he did really well. So with this cast, which has, I think, carefully been picked out, I think we got a rather good film. Again, like Shaz said, a bit slow at the beginning, so if you don't like your films at a slower pace, then maybe this might not be for you, but if you stick with it, it's definitely worth the journey. So, that's it for another episode, Shaz. Another treat from CineAsia. Thank you to the guys over there. Shaz and I both really appreciate you having the faith in us that you do to review these films. It's been a good year, Shaz.
It has. There's been tons of great new films at the cinema.
And thank you to all of our viewers who have made it this far through. And to you guys that didn't quite make it as far as well. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel so you can be sure not to miss any of our great content. Any further words, Shaz, just before we log off?
Just a reminder that It Remains is at UK cinemas from the 28th of October.
Well, in that case, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Sing it. Sing.
What?